It's a Monday night, guys. A little different scenery tonight. I'm in my hotel room in the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, guys, because we're having our first meetup for the TTAB tomorrow. But first, I think we talk about TicketCon first, right? TicketCon, July 26, 2026, New Orleans, Louisiana. Come check us out. Reimagine ticketing. Anyone's welcome to come. TicketCon represents all value chains of the ecosystem of ticketing, resellers, our naysayers, the primary promoters, managers. We're not turning down anybody. And I can tell you right now, you better buy tickets in my link before I raise the price. Link is in my bio on Twitter X. So buy them today before I raise prices here, probably later this week. Down here in Atlanta, if you guys are in the Atlanta, Georgia region, we are having a meetup tomorrow here with the TTAB, Ticket Talk Association of Brokers. Our first meeting is tomorrow before the Atlanta Braves game. If you're in the region, if you're by Atlanta, if you're in driving distance of the Atlanta, Georgia metropolitan area, DM me and we will tell you where to meet us tomorrow before the Braves game. And we're going to check out some Braves baseball after the fact. So great things happening with TTAB, the Ticket Talk Association of Brokers. Let's get to work, my friends. A lot of busy traffic on the X feed, per usual. We never stop in TTAB. As you see tomorrow, we will be there. And, kudos to Mr. Waxman. Earlier today, we had an issue with SeatGeek on a mapping issue for, I believe, the Eagle Show in Hollywood, Florida. Mr. Waxman DM me, took care of it on the spot. It's tough to say the same that StubHub, TickPick, and Automatic IQ and Sam Sherman do the same because they just ignore us. But Mr. Waxman, the product engineer of SeatGeek, stepped up to the plate and got it done. So we appreciate Mr. Waxman and keep up the great work at SeatGeek. The FIFA World Cup, we're having some transfer issues already with StubHub and so forth. Is it really rocket science, guys, to transfer tickets on the secondary from FIFA's exchange to XYZ exchange to the final consumer? Apparently it is. And I think Gianni needs to get his shit together here with the FIFA World Cup because it is just out of line. Brian Berry, we called out earlier. Before I actually boarded my flight, I was at the airport, and Brian's complaining about a United Airlines issue. Well, Brian, this is what the customers and resellers feel on a site called StubHub every single day. And you represent them. They pay you. And now you're getting the feel of your bad experience over a white-collar problem with your wife and daughter's check-in on United Airlines. Nobody cares. Time for a lawsuit. I think it's time for a lawsuit for StubHub. So you're calling out United. I've had issues with United in the past, but I can tell you right now, United is 20x better than StubHub. And Mr. Berry's going to join us on Ticket Talk tonight. We exchanged some emails, and I'm going to absolutely drill him. And he's talking about the Blue Jays and so forth, about the open market in Canada. And we got some work to do, Mr. Berry. It's not polished. And everyone will hear it when he comes on Ticket Talk tonight. SBJ reported multi-ticket platform. It's good to see AXS, Eventim. I've never even heard of Eventim, really. Ticketmaster and SI Tickets are going to be distributing Olympic tickets. So good for SI Tickets. I don't know how much they paid the iOS and Olympic for that, but that's a pretty big deal for a small exchange like SI Tickets to get ticket resale for the Olympic Games in 2028 in Los Angeles. So we give credit where credit's due. Kudos to SI. I don't know if Drew Brees fronted 30, 40, 50 million from his Louis Vuitton wallet, but it's very possible. And, we talk about Live Nation, DOJ keeps on going. I don't even keep track of it. I mean, other networks are doing a better job reporting it and so forth. But, NEVA wants the monopoly. Live Nation wants a full-blown monopoly, lottery and resale cap. So that's what NEVA's giving Live Nation in a nutshell. We're on the same page. Mr. Berry and I exchange emails about that. We're on the same page with that one. And, Kanye West had over 1 million people in the queue, producer MCF. And you know what? 3 weeks, 2 weeks later, it's $99 getting. So how were 1 million people in the queue and they still have admission tickets for $99. I mean, that conversion rate is very, very bad for Kanye West. And Automatic IQ's running Coachella ads. The funny thing we have here is Mr. Sherman is basically undercutting AXS and distributing Coachella tickets on his platform. That's going to piss AXS a lot. Mr. Sherman is pissing a lot of people off lately with signing a deal with the Pittsburgh Pirates, especially. My Lord, and I told him you spoke at the AXS conference. Now you're undercutting them by having brokers list tickets on your listed platform for Coachella this weekend. My Lord. And Cody Rhodes says that 10,000 is too much from On Location. I love that Cody Rhodes called off On Location. So he's stepping up and doing something. On Location is the biggest ripoff since mankind. My Lord, look at StubHub today. 622 a share, all-time low. This is what happens when you treat your suppliers like shit. Let's go to the Final Four market, because you guys have had enough of the FX feed. Let's check out Saturday. Let's see what's going on. Producer MCF's Illini's in the Final Four. Jason Hagemeyer is going to be doing keg stands in Indianapolis. And let's go to Saturday night of the Final Four. And right now, let's see, lower level inventory, very, very little. That's what's keeping the prices higher. Until the fan allocation comes for the 4 schools for Saturday night, lower level ticket prices are going to remain expensive as heck. I mean, you're talking $1,500 just to sit behind the booth. Look at that. Look at that view. It is literally miles and miles away from the court for a Final Four. If you don't sit like in the first 20 rows, you are getting your binoculars out because you're just sitting miles and miles away. So very little lower level inventory, lots of upper level. So if you're buying a get-in seat, you're paying about a $473 get-in, which is good value for an Illinois, Michigan, UConn, Arizona Final Four on Saturday. 2 great basketball games. So if you want to sit in Pete in heaven, you want to bring your binoculars out, buy that $473 seat on SeatGeek, 625, row 25, and you're going to be really hoping you have 20/20 vision, because let's see what the view is from here, Charlie. I mean, look how far that is. I mean, I have to zoom in. I have to get a couple binoculars to see my view for the Final Four in the upper deck. My Lord. Let's check out Coachella. I wish I was I'm in Atlanta. I'm going to the Masters for Monday, which we're going to report on. But there's like so many live events. I wish I can go to Coachella this week. I got my girl Sabrina Carpenter. I got Justin Bieber. I got Kira G. I mean, let's take a look at Friday passes. Not cheap. Not cheap. $1,115 for a GA pass, $2,166 for VIP passes. They just keep recycling these. So you're getting your Louis Vuitton wallet out for VIP pass. You're getting a grand out for a GA pass for Coachella this weekend in Cali. My Lord, guys. But if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia region, come meet us up tomorrow. I know we got some folks driving in, Tennessee tickets driving down from Chattanooga, Tennessee, the only 10 I see. We got people flying in. We got about a group of 12, 15 guys that are going to be there tomorrow. So if you guys are in the Atlanta area, DM me on X. Would love to have you. We're going to have a little powwow, and then we're just going to have fun, eat some hot dogs, not lean and clean, drink some beers, and enjoy the Atlanta Braves game against the Las Vegas Athletics or the Sacramento Athletics, whatever they're called right now, my Lord. So make it a great rest of your Monday evening, my friends. We'll talk tomorrow. Keep the DMs flowing. Stay lean and clean.